Hi, I'm Debbie, and I'm going to demonstrate to you how to do a ginger compress. So what you're going to do first is you're going to get a large piece of ginger root. And then you're going to get either a grater like this or a box grater. My preference is the box grater. And you're going to grate your ginger root just like I have done until you get it into pieces that look like this. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put about a cup of grated ginger root into the center of a piece of cheesecloth like I have right here. And you're going to gather up the cheesecloth and take a string and tie the string around it until you get a ball of ginger root. And what I have on the stove top is a pot of water. And in the pot is about a quart or 16 cups of water. And so what we're going to do is and I already set this to boil. And it's actually pretty close to boiling. So I'm going to turn down the heat because we want the water to be hot, but we actually don't want it to boil. So once it comes to a boil, you're going to turn it down to simmer. And then what we're going to do is we're going to squeeze the ginger root. You can see the juice that comes out of that fresh ginger. So we're going to squeeze the ginger, and then we're going to drop this cheesecloth into the pot and let the water heat up, but not boil. So while that's happening, let's talk a little bit about ginger compresses. So ginger compresses can be used in various places around your body. And what they do is they bring concentrated circulation and energy to those organs. So if you think about the properties of ginger root, which you've probably had, ginger root has like a warmth and a spiciness to it. And it does on our body externally as well. So it really brings that concentrated heat and that circulation to our body. When we use ginger on different organs of our body, and we're going to use it on our kidneys, what it does is on top of those benefits, it helps to stimulate the release of toxins as well. So when we go ahead and make a ginger compress, this is best done with two people, meaning that there's the person that makes the compress and then the person that's getting the compress applied to their body, because it's really hard to get a compress on your kidney area, which is on the back of your body. So what we would do is we would set somebody up not too far from the kitchen, maybe on like a little bed of blankets or towels with their back exposed. And the compress is going to go over the kidney area. And the kidneys are about right here. They're right between the top of our hip bone and the bottom of our rib cage. So right in this area right here. And so our water is nice and heated. And so depending on how your stove goes, I can turn my stove to a very low simmer where I can keep the water for the ginger compress warm but far from boiling. And so then what you're going to do is you're going to get some dish towels. And you want to get dish towels that you don't mind getting a little bit stained from the ginger. And what you're going to do is you're going to fold them about like this. And then you're going to put them into the water, just like I have, keeping the ends dry so that you don't come anywhere near the hot water to burn your fingers. And then you're going to twist the towel just like this to get the excess water off of it. Okay, you don't want to get all the water out of it, but you want to get enough out so that it's not dripping. And then what you're going to do, you can see how this towel is steamy. It's very, very hot. So we're going to fold the towel in half, and then we're just going to let it sit until it cools enough to be at a temperature that you can comfortably put on somebody's body. And so you're going to lay that towel, the warm ginger compress, on somebody's back in the kidney area once it's cooled down to a point that it doesn't burn their skin. And you're going to let it remain there for about 5 minutes until the person tells you that it's cooled to about room temperature. At that point, you're going to come with a second warm towel. And you're going to do that same technique and then switch off between the two towels so that you can put a warm compress on their body for about 10 to 20 minutes, depending on the comfort level of the person. So you'll know you're done when the skin becomes a really rosy red that shows you that that concentrated energy and heat has come to that area on the body. So this is a really simple technique. It takes a minute to kind of get used to what you're doing. But like I said, you can really use this on different muscle and joint aches. For our purposes, we're going to be using it on the kidneys. You can use it on the upper chest and lung area if there's congestion or a lot of excess mucus. The one place you don't want to use ginger is anywhere on the head and the scalp area. Although some people do use it in the nose and sinus area. This part of your face is okay, but we want to keep it away from this part of your face. But otherwise you can use it anywhere that you might be sore or achy or on your organs for some deeper release of toxins. So I hope this explains to you how you can do a ginger compress. Enjoy!